COGA is a place where I've been able to do the work that I'm most passionate about. The conversation about oil and gas historically has been really polarized as environmentalists versus industry, or drill baby drill versus ban fracking. And over the last year, we've really had the opportunity to transform the conversation to the passionate middle where solutions happen. And so I'm so delighted that I get to be at this interface every day, and I'm really proud of the work that we do.
Energy development has come closer and closer to residential areas, and people have become more and more nervous about what is involved in drilling, what's involved in fracking, what does it mean to us, what is the noise, what harm will it do to our families. I think part of what we need to do is make sure that we get people involved and get them educated.
I've been impressed that COGA, under Tish's leadership, but the membership as well, has understood that there is a problem at the core. It's not something that is all made up. There are really people who have concerns and want, some solutions around those concerns. COGA is a willing participant in conversations about solutions.
We're constantly challenged in being able to address these concerns associated with oil and gas development, and we're finding ways to advance that through new techniques, new technology, and demonstrating responsible oil and gas development.
My opinion of COGA and the personnel at COGA is that they are extraordinary. They have put a monumental effort in trying to educate the people of the state of Colorado about what the oil and gas industry is and what it does for the state and the people of Colorado.
COGA and Colorado, in fact, plays a leading role in the world. You have in a relatively small area, right, in metropolitan Denver, representatives of the best in industry, the best scientific research laboratories, be it the federal national labs and 3 research universities. So we are better positioned than anybody else on the planet, I think, to really understand how we go forward to provide a basis for a fossil energy industry that is vastly more sustainable than what it's been in the past.
What I'm looking forward most with the oil and gas industry is to continue the outreach efforts that the industry, and spearheaded by COGA in large part, continue to touch the public, reach out, answer their concerns, answer their questions. The more we've done that, the more we've swung the needle to be in favor of what we're doing. I think the future is very bright here in Colorado, but only with the public support.
These people that are out there are literally drilling the wells, initiating the production, getting the pipes in the ground to deliver it to all of us, to our homes every single day, are amazing. It's been a pleasure to share their stories and talk about what they do to help us be a better Colorado.
I think COGA performs a vital role for its members in the oil and gas industry here in Colorado by evaluating the rules and regulations that they're subject to, new proposed rules and regulations, and regulatory certainty as much as possible, I think, are the real goals of the organization, and I think COGA does a fine job serving those members' interests.
I think COGA brings something to getting people to sit at the table and sometimes have some difficult conversations. But that's what we need to do. We all are in this together, and we're all going the same direction, and we're all connected.
COGA has a huge role in bringing industry lobbyists together and bringing the messaging together under the Gold Dome and outside of it. Having that consistent communication within the industry and being able to share successes, failures, trying to bring ideas together, and it's bringing a lot of people up to the table.
It's easy to sit on the sidelines. This year in particular, COGA excelled at getting every element of the industry engaged in this battle that we had on ballot initiatives. In the years that Tish has been the leader of COGA, we have grown our scope, our size, and our impact.
COGA has had 3 legal successes this year. These wins have, I think, had a significant impact on business leaders in Colorado. There was a great deal of uncertainty prior to these decisions being announced about the future of oil and gas production in Colorado and whether local governments can ban or impose a lengthy moratorium on all production activity.
I think one of the most important things for members of the industry, if you're thinking about what role COGA plays, at least in the legal arena, is in providing certainty. There is a great deal of gray in, for example, the law of preemption. That COGA's work in the legal arena has, over the last year or so, provided significantly greater clarity and certainty, and I think that's to the benefit of the entire state and certainly the industry.
This year I've participated in COGA's kind of women's initiative where they partner women with women mentors and women mentees to really give them an opportunity to talk and hear about how they've had successes and failures and different opinions on how to succeed as a woman in this energy industry.
I have attended every single COGA Engine session and also attended the Summit conference, as well as the Industry Ambassador Series and the Small Operator Half Day as well. I didn't really get into the oil field. I hadn't really seen any rigs. And through this program, we actually got to do a rig tour through the engine class. And this rig tour was fantastic because it actually showed you what's going on in the field and how safe people are trying to be in the field and how protective of the environment the companies actually are.
Through both the engine program and attending the Rocky Mountain Energy Summit, I have learned so much more about the industry and developed a great network of people here in Colorado who are also passionate about the oil and gas industry.
This year, our Rocky Mountain Energy Summit blew it out of the park. We have a phenomenal steering committee led by our great chairs, Fred Julander and Tisha Schuler. And what we were able to accomplish was really connecting the dots from the industry. So what are the emerging technologies? What are the technical challenges? What are the political obstacles that we're facing? And how do we overcome all of these things and seize the opportunities that we have in front of us? It was a phenomenal conference and I was really proud of it.
You know, I think the COGA staff does an amazing job. I think one of the neat things about the COGA staff is that the staff is relatively small, but they appear to be very large by all that they get done. And so I think everybody's actually surprised when they realize exactly how small the staff really is, because nothing slips through the cracks. They're always on top of everything. Communication has always been excellent, and they come at their jobs with a good attitude.
I don't think there's time enough in this interview to talk about how COGA has evolved under Tisha's leadership. For one thing, to state the obvious, she's put a female face on the oil and gas industry in this state, which is long overdue and has had a very beneficial effect.
Understanding what's important for the industry, where we want to be from a position with the media is critically important. And what I mean by that is getting to know reporters, getting to know the media outlets. I think the first thing that we need to do is be out in front of the stories. And second is to be able to provide them the information in a timely manner, a factual manner, and in a way that they can use within their stories.
Thank you so much for being a member of COGA. And keep an eye out for your 2015 membership packet to arrive soon.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Seriously, where would we be without our members? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
COGA membership. We could not do any of this without you. So thank you. I just want to mention you're going to get your membership packets in the mail in the next couple weeks at a zero. This is a good time while you're feeling sort of vulnerable by everything we're getting done. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you for making it possible for us to represent the industry with the passion that we do.